Nigerians have been told to feel free in releasing information that could assist the security agencies in preventing crime and criminality before or during the forthcoming general elections. Representative of the Inspector General of Police, Nemiwo, gave the advice at the 2022 edition of Youth Civil Society Organizations and Stakeholders Summit on the destruction of critical national assets in the country during the forthcoming general elections.
In this roundtable meeting are stakeholders, civil society organizations, and youths to assess and address possible threats facing the vandalism of critical national assets in Nigeria.
It is our sole responsibility as patriotic Nigerians to mobilize stakeholders and civil society to see how we can create synergy toward the protection of these critical national infrastructures against destruction and vandalism, particularly during this election.
When you vandalize communication infrastructure, it will affect quality of experience and quality of service.
There's a constant need to rejig our approach towards checking vandalization and curbing the menace of vandalization.
We are always talking about protection of government critical infrastructure, but we are not looking at preservation of government critical infrastructure. I want, at this forum, I want us to begin to think in that direction.
They noted that the available infrastructure has helped in the development of Nigeria and urged the youth and politicians not to engage in its destruction.
Crime is local. These who vandalize this critical infrastructure, they are part and parcel of the society. They're in our communities, they are brothers, they are sisters, they are friends. But let us have your support so that we get information and then work on it.
In your environment, take ownership of communications infrastructure, because communication and connectivity is an enabler to every sector of life.
We are advising the politicians to set their course very right and do not destroy the infrastructure. Focus on whatever you are facing in election. If you succeed, fine. If you don't succeed, fine. But do not sponsor any youth to destroy the critical infrastructure.
And there is need for government to, as a matter of urgency, to see how it can put together a committee that can be a commission that can be responsible in that preservation of government critical infrastructure.
It is not very likely.
They urge Nigerians to take active ownership of government infrastructures and save them from being vandalized. Oyebimpe Wealth, AIT News, Abuja.